real quick little plan that I got going on is these are the old rims and tires that I took off. Well, they're not old, but these are the ones that I took off of the Craftsman. And just for the time being, because it needs it, and I'll show you here in a second. But that Ranch King that I did the Will It Run on, it doesn't have any front tires now, so I kind of got it propped. But so what I've done is I've painted that, I've scuffed it, painted it off, obviously, taped this one up. I got the other one painted already in the final color, and so I'm gonna do that with this one now. And then I just had another fun idea pop into my head. I'm gonna white wall the tires and throw them on the Ranch King. Came out to the shed here today before I start weed eating. I'm gonna finish those wheels up and get them thrown on. You'll have to forgive me, there's natural lighting in here only. So this is a tube tire that I just have setting on there. It's not even completely on the arm there, because it won't go on there. Even though that's the tire that came off. I might have put it on backwards, who knows. And then this is what I got going on the other side. And that is, if there was ever anything that could qualify as a placeholder, I think it'd be that. I dare not roll that anywhere on that wheel. It'd be fun if I was meaning to break it, but I'd prefer to not break it. So, yeah, I'm gonna go wander back up to the shop and finish them wheels up real quick. I think we saved this battery. Oh yeah, by the way, it's the next day after whatever was just last recorded. I got, these are, I don't know, I can't remember if I showed it yet or not. I think I did. There's them. The white walls turned out to be not so white, more like, I don't know, cream. It looks fine from a distance, but right up on it, it's kind of yellow. I don't know, maybe just that stuff I had was getting old, which probably is the case because it's quite a few years old. But so I'm gonna drag these out and put them on the Ranch King. I got the battery, as I started to say earlier. I think we saved this. It's been sitting on the shelf for a good solid 3 or so weeks. Not charged or anything like that, just sitting on a shelf, and it has maintained 12.5 volts. So that's cool. That's super cool. I was really hoping that battery was gonna come back to us. So yeah, let me drag that out there, see if I can get it started. I'll drag the wheels out there, get them thrown on real quick. I'll get the camera set up, and we'll putt around a little bit. I couldn't leave it alone. I want to see if I can try and get this started and run it around a little bit before winter sets in. Tire over here keeps going flat, so that's fine. I want to put about, I don't know, 15 or so into it. I'm at about 12 now. Now they got that done real quick. I kind of want to, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to do it, but I might change the oil real quick. Just to see. I don't have a filter for it, so the filter's just going to have to stay on there. I am kind of surprised I wouldn't have a filter that fit. I might actually have a filter that's doing the work. I have to take a look through the parts cabinet here. There's one that I don't really ever dig into because it's got a bunch of stuff like that in there, like a bunch of different air filters and oil filters and stuff. So I'll rummage through that real quick, see what I got. Well, I did find some oil filters, by the way. I don't think any of them are going to work, but we're going to see. Let me get the oil, let me get this set up, and we'll see what's going on. Look at me. Should have figured that that wasn't going to work. Alright, now we'll see if I loosen this. Okay, let's see what comes out. Oh, well, it's not as bad as it was last time. It is a little milkshakey. But I figured there was going to be some crap coming out of there just because there was water in the engine when I first changed it. So this will be, I'll have to change the oil on it probably a handful more times for it's cool again. Alright, well, I'm sure I'm about to make a mess, but I got this oil filter loosened. Yeah, plenty of milkshake in there. I did find some other filters, and I'm gonna try and see if they screw on there. If they screw on there, I'm gonna try and use them. Okay. I may wind up grenading this engine just yet. So the first flavor we got here is Fram. Let's skip the Fram. We got Super Tech instead, and it appears to be at least roughly the same size, and does in fact appear to screw on. So yeah, there we go. We're gonna let that ride and see how she does. Alright, so today's flavor of oil, which I don't know, you guys might not even be able to see, they're both 530, which I'm sure is not what's recommended for this, but whatever. We got Synthetic Guard Citgo, and then Pennzoil Platinum High Mileage, which I believe suits this. Not sponsored on any of that stuff, but that's what we're using. So we'll drop the tractor down here. Oh, well, hang on. Let me. That's better. Now we'll drop her down. Get that in you. Well, it says full. Oh yeah, and I will say, those brands of oil were chosen 100% because they were what was in the cabinet. No other reason than that. Might check the plug since I got it in here. That won't take any extra time. Good enough. Let's just see. Well, suppose while that's doing that, could definitely use a new plug for sure. Not really trying to do anything like that right now. Not for this. Yeah, seems good. I'll clean it up real quick, throw it back in. Seems weird. Seems very weird. Well, maybe I just need to let it sit on the charger for a while. We'll come back later. So, take 3,000. Battery was dead. I was unaware of that. I got the Craftsman pulled back in here because I got some relatively exciting news. I don't want to go too much into it right now, just there might be something coming. In light of this, I've pulled it back in and I'm going to finish up the wheels really quick. That shouldn't take me too long. I just got to sand down my crappy welds and then scuff them up and paint them. Yeah, I'm going to get on that today. I'm hoping to get at least one of them done and put back on. I don't really want to put it back on there when the paint's too fresh, but also at the same time, if the paint's kind of fresh, the only thing that's going to happen is I'm going to wheel it back to the shed and it'll sit in the shed. So it's not like I'm going to be mowing the grass or anything. Well, so complete 100% honesty here. I only made it so far in the cleanup phase and was like, yeah, that's good. I'm fine. Painted it black. There she goes. I'm going to stick the bearings. I'm going to stick the bearings back in there and throw it all back together, get it back on the tractor. I think this will probably be the only one I get done today. I'll come back out tomorrow when I get home from work. It's Friday, so I can stay up a little later. Do the other one. Let's get this thrown back on here and we'll get it shut down for today. I don't know, I think it'll look alright. I touched up the front because this one had a couple chips on it already, so it just got scuffed up real quick and reshot. And then yeah, like I said, we'll just pretend I actually went through and cleaned that up. It's on the back of the wheel, you'll never see it. Okay, so oh, me and this tennis ball, man. How did I do this? I think it was something like Try it this way. There we go. Alright. Get my dust cap on. Ooh. I might actually need to put a second washer in that now. I actually got, when I reseated the bearings down in the rim, I actually got them to go in a little bit further. Might have just ran into a problem. Because if the other one's the same, not really a problem, I guess. It'll be awesome. That's why we can't have nice things. Well, that one's not there anyhow. Alright, yeah, that should. In my hand. So I might need another washer, although I think I have one that I left out in the shed. There we go. Yeah, like I was saying, I think I have another small washer like the one I just put on that I left out in the shed. So, yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. So I got this tire off. I got the Craftsman pulled in. There it is. And I want to clean it up just like I did the other one. I'll paint the other one. As I was taking it off, I did kind of have the thought to come in here and maybe stick a few more welds and try and straighten it up a little bit more, because this one's still a little bit wobbly. After excuse me, after being on the tractor for a little while now, it doesn't really seem as bad, like as wobbly as it first appeared to be. But I don't know. We're just gonna see. I need to get it apart and get figured out what's going on. So we got it wrapped up. I just decided to clean it up and paint it real quick just to get this done. It's starting to get cold out, and so the lawnmower season and stuff's kind of getting behind me. Doesn't have to be perfect. I can always get I was honestly thinking about getting like just a new set of rims and starting completely over and seeing if I couldn't do just a better job altogether. But that'll be next season in any case. So I'll get everything slapped back together, throw them back on the lawnmower, and we'll see what else I can get into. Got her back down on the ground. Wanted to pull it into the sun if I can stay out of the light. I mean, it looks the same as it did before. The only thing the outside of the rims got was cleaned up, and one of them got hit with an extra coat. And then the inside got painted black, which you can't even really pick it out, you know. I think it does kind of I think it cleans it all up a little bit. Makes it look a little bit more uniform. Huh? It's a Saturday. I don't really have nothing to do. So, I got nothing but time. We'll see what I can get into. Got off work early today, and there's a couple things going on here. A few of them you can see right there on camera. One of the other ones is I got an email from a representative of a company. And long story short, this was the news that I was talking about. A fella got a hold of me and said, "Hey, we've seen your videos. Company wants to send you some parts if you will do installation, unbox and installation." I said, "Yeah, sure, man." And it seems like an Amazon seller, or at the very least, they have a page on Amazon, and it's just lawnmower parts. So these are not it, but those parts are on the way. So what that means is, real quick, I think just to round this video off, and it's a good looking bike, isn't it? Is we got the Craftsman here, and what those are, I got these handles here, and they're pretty decent. They work good for what they do. My issue with them is they just kind of pull off. And now, mind you, there was a way cheaper route to solve this problem than the way I went, but I don't know. I felt like I had to be extra about it. So yeah, we're gonna just replace these real quick, do a little fun visual kind of thing on the tractor, since we've done some okay mechanic work there. Except for, listen, I say okay. Discount the welding. It's an okay job. All right. We'll get better. All right. Back over at the bench. We got this one. Seems like it might be. It's probably going to be a pain. I think I'm going to use this one for raising and lowering the deck. I think that would be cool with that, but getting it to fit might be fun. Just because I don't think any of these sleeves are going to fit the arm on that, so I don't know. We'll have to see. But then these two here, these are going to be super cool. These will almost just straight up go on, like just as they are. No issues at all. Yeah. So this will be the... Oh, here. This will be the handle for what would be your forward and neutral and reverse on the left side of the tractor. This is going to be to engage and disengage the blades on the deck, right? Like that one, and then, like I said, there's the raise and lower the deck. So yeah, let me get going on this. I'll probably set up the other camera and just toss in a time lapse right at the end. You know, sounds like a good deal. Well, short period of time later, I have hopefully been able to make this one work. Now, if I can get the tape off of it. I've got a little overboard on the tape. Super cool. I went way overboard on the tape and still wound up scratching the paint on this. Okie dokie. Well, imagine my surprise. Okay, that'll help. Hold peas. Well, so that one's never coming off there. That's That's tighter than prom night, I'm telling you. Okay. Yeah. And there we go. I love it. All right. It's extra and unnecessary, and why is that stuff even on there? But it gives me a giggle. So I think that's going to be it for this one. I will say so what's going to happen is when them parts come in, they want me to do 3 separate videos of installing all of the parts they give me. They sent me 3 separate parts. And they'll be on this. So there'll be 3 shorter videos, just install videos on the parts coming out. But I want to thank everybody for watching this. Like, share, subscribe, do all the normal stuff. We'll catch you in the next one.